Hi, my name is Don, and I'm going to give you some tips of the day. And this is really for the pool player who would like to use better tips on their cues to help them avoid miscuing, scratching when playing pool. Many tips that are on pool cues that you buy today are solid leather, and they have a tendency of mushrooming and not holding chalk properly. But here at Competition Sports, we have some tips that are really, really unique. For example, our most popular tip is what we call the Black Diamond. The Black Diamond tip is a water buffalo laminated tip, as such. And it has very good playing characteristics. Of course, the fact that it's laminated. And it's got approximately 8 to 10 laminations of water buffalo leather. This is a really, really good tip to use. Another tip that is comparable to this, but it's called our Bentley, which is also a pre-crown tip. But this one has multiple layers, which has got about 12 layers of pigskin. And the fact that it's pre-crown makes it easier for the layman to put the tips on cues because it's already pre-crowned. All the tips are 14 millimeter because if your cue is a 12 3/4 or a 13 or a 13 1/4, this will fit, and all you have to do is just trim it down. The best method actually is to do it on a lathe, but if you don't have a lathe, it's a more involved process, and you probably won't do as good a job as a professional person with a lathe. Another tip that's the same type of material is the Karomi, but this one's flat. A lot of your professional installers like to put a flat tip on because they like to crown it to their own specifications. Again, this is also pigskin. Again, 12 to 13 layers. Really good, very, very popular tip. Most popular would be the medium hardness, which is what these are. Then we get into something a little bit better than this would be the Hercules, which we've been selling since 1988. No, I'm sorry, 1998. Again, this is what they call a select pigskin. It's got a few more layers of pigskin. Again, it's a medium tip, very popular. Great, great, great tip. Now we've come up with something brand new, which is our Karomi Black Pearl, which is a deluxe laminated pigskin tip. And this is comparable to a tip that's coming in from Japan that wholesales for like $12, $13. I know some of these stores are getting $40, $50 to put this tip on, but this tip is similar to that. Characteristics are exactly the same. Tip is a lot less expensive, and it's a great, great tip for any player, whether you're a professional or amateur. It's a great, great tip. After you put your tips on, it's also a good idea to condition your shaft. We have a product called the Q-Wiz, which is a great, great item. Hang on, let me get this out of here. This is it's a leather burnisher, as well as let me get this out. There it is. It's got a real rough surface on this side that you condition your shaft, get rid of all the oil and chalk on the shaft, and then you burnish it with the leather size. The great thing about this is you can wash this and reuse it over and over again. So it's an item that's going to last you a long time. A very inexpensive item. It retails for like $5. Great item. Then, of course, a good thing to do with your tip every once in a while is to take your tip tapper, which is this right here, this tip tapper, and you just tap the tip. And what this actually does, it just puts little indentations on your leather to hold the chalk even a little bit better than the tip normally would do. It doesn't do any damage to your tip. It just puts little tiny indentations in it, and it's a great, great item. Again, it's an inexpensive item for $5. And that's your tips of the day. Part 2 will bring you actually a video from the lathe, and we'll show you how to actually put it on by utilizing the lathe from a professional cue maker. So we'll see you next time. Thanks. Bye.